I was born a rule breaker in China. You hear me? I was a Chinese rule breaker. In my high school, we were not allowed to wear jeans because they are the symbol of the decadent American way. I was the first one to wear jeans to school. In my college, we were not allowed to date, and I was the first one to date a girl. So you shouldn't be surprised by what I do next. It's June 1989. I'm barely 20 years old, and I'm leading a student protest to demand freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and freedom to elect our own representative. This does not go down well with the most powerful man in China, Mr. Deng Xiaoping, and he sent troops to clear us students of the streets of Beijing. We students think there's nothing to be afraid because we grew up watching TV footage of protests in Western countries and we know what's going to happen. Pepper spray will be used. And then riot police will swoop in and protesters will be carried away kicking and screaming. We are very good at kicking and screaming. So back in school, students were split into two groups. The first group will go sit in the street until midnight, and then the second group will come replace them. I was in the second group. And at 11 p.m., June 3rd, 1989, I'm all ready to go out to replace the first group when I hear firecracker from afar. Bang, 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 bang. Is this the sound of gunfire? 30 minutes later, a student from first group runs back to school. His face pale like a sheet of paper, and his breath heavy like a racehorse, and his eye wide open like a dead fish. We had him sit down and he mumbled the unbelievable. They used gun on us. I saw classmates gunned down. I must have stood there dumbfounded for like 5 minutes until my girlfriend shook me out of my stupor. Michael, you must go. You're a student leader here. They will come after you. I think that's a fantastic idea. So I go home. There is just a little distance between my home and my school, about the same as Howard University and Houston, Texas. Normally it takes about 1 day of train ride, but the day after the crackdown on the student movement, all communication and transportation are halted, so I have to go by foot and by hitchhiking. Also, I cannot call my parents to tell them that I'm okay, and all they hear from the official news is that there is a violent student riot in Beijing and troops are sent in to put the rioter down. 3 days into my trip, I hear from radio that the authority has drawn up a list of 24 most wanted student leaders who are on the run. I'm on the run, but I'm not in the list. But still, for what I've done, I can't believe I'm not in the list. They must still be hunting for me. They just won't give me an advance notice. 7 days into the trip, I'm finally at the door of my home. Should I knock? Are there a bunch of policemen hiding behind the door? As I'm hesitating, the door suddenly swung open and someone jumps out and grabs me and yelling, "I won't let you go again! I won't let you go again!" I shout back, "You hurt me, Grandma." My parents take me inside the house, and for my own good, they lock me in the room and throw away the key. Since I'm grounded, I have the time to think about my future, and it's definitely not in China. I hear there is a place called the land of the free and the home of the brave, where no rules need to apply. I want to go there. There are just 3 ways. Option 1, swim across the shark-infested water to Hong Kong and take it from there. Option 2, call up a human trafficker, and for a cool $20,000, they will send me to the US in a cargo container to a Walmart store near you. Option 3, try to get a scholarship and come here legally as a student. I'm still very young, but I'm not stupid. So I go for option 3. But still, even with a scholarship, there's no guarantee that I can get a passport to leave China. And even with a passport, there's no guarantee that I can get a visa to enter the US. And even with all of the above, how am I going to afford $1,500 plane ticket when my dad is making $300 a year? Fast forward 2 years. I have moved mountains, and now I have $80 in my pocket. I'm also leaving for the US on a scholarship to study mathematics in Carnegie Mellon University. At the port of departures, my grandma holds on to my hand so tight as if she's afraid of letting me go. But she says to me, "Grandson, go make a great life for yourself." I don't know that will be the last time she speaks to me. So here I am, 20 years later. I now can say to my grandma, who is in heaven, "Grandma, I have made a great life for myself in America." And I can tell all of you, I also made a great citizen for the city of Washington, D.C. You know why? Because every month I bring home a big, fat traffic ticket. All habits die hard. I still need to break some rules.